Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. Heyo!
What's up?
Welcome to the Tarp Report. I was about to say, you got a lot of like congestion or something?
I got a lot of phlegm in my voice today.
Is it allergies or something?
I don't know. I bought a lot of new plants yesterday.
God, you sound like you're snorkeling. It's a lot.
Okay, well, good thing you pointed it out.
Yeah.
So that I feel self-conscious about it.
Good.
And I am not. I'm gonna like try and like hold my nose, even though
That's gonna make it even worse.
Oh no!
Are you sneezing?
Snot
really?
coming down. I'm not coming down.
Go get a fucking tissue. What is wrong with you? Why are
Okay.
you like? Oh, okay. You're fucking with me. It's not that bad. Like you can't hear it in your voice. It's just a lot of like a lot of that.
Well, that's how I feel about that.
I don't know why.
I don't know why you are like this. I don't know why you're like this. I don't know why. I don't know why you're like this. I don't know why I put up with it.
Because
I don't know why
the people like it.
Who?
The listeners like it. Our relationship,
I'm so glad.
and they know that this is a podcast where there is no chemistry.
It's absolutely none.
It's fun.
All chemistry. I mean, no chemistry, all phlegm.
Yeah. It's like Tetris, but you're Mario. And I'm like, where do I put this long shape? And you're like, I want mushrooms.
And I'm like trying to eat circles.
Yeah.
It's like, what is she doing?
Yeah, that's not Tetris.
Wrong game.
Tetris, dude.
Wrong game.
Anyway, it's good to see you.
Yeah, whatever.
Fuck off.
I was
I'm
having
being
a
nice.
better morning before you got here.
Shut up. You were doing good.
Yeah, I was like, great. I was like, oh, I forgot we were podcasting. It was fantastic.
I gotta say, like your neighborhood and your street with the cherry trees right now.
So pretty.
It's stunning.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is. Like I don't know if you guys know, we record this in DuPont at Studio 2. DuPont, the worst town in America to break into a house because literally everybody who lives here is an Army Ranger.
I thought you were
armed.
being facetious because none of us lock our doors.
Well, you don't have to. Yeah,
don't tell everyone.
You all have amazing security systems.
We do.
And battle-hardened veterans that everywhere. Oh, did I say veterans? I meant active duty.
Yeah, they're all
military
on
folks.
orders. Yeah,
They're ready to go at any time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, like I said, worst place in America to break into a house.
But it is very pretty. It is gorgeous.
It's beautiful. And it's like, it's funny because like I think people think DuPont and they think about like new DuPont where like
on
the other side. But this little neighborhood here is amazing. I wish they had like a little brew pub or something and you could have a little show
We
here.
do. We have the fob.
And no, an old DuPont like here.
Well, yeah. Yeah, there isn't. Yeah, we have the only thing we have is we have the 76.
Oh my gosh, you should open another comedy club in DuPont. And by the way, that 76 though is sick.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great gas station.
I couldn't live without it.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
could
I know
not.
because you door dashed.
Like, well, I only get my dinner from the 76. Like, if mom's cooking.
What's your go-to at the 76 station?
Usually hot fries and sunflower seeds.
Sick. Let's go.
Hot fries, sunflower seeds, and Slim Jims.
Oh God, I wonder what your stomach's like. It's weird. Huh?
It's ironclad, I think, or like I'm actively dying.
Yeah.
Like, like something always hurts.
Yeah.
Like, but I figured that's just like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, ow. I think that's because I'm not drinking any water.
I imagine your stomach is like a coliseum, right? And like, if you eat something healthy, you immediately like eat a Slim Jim, and it's like you're like letting the lion go. You're like, lions, and then they come out and tear up the Christians.
I crave them.
Slim Jims?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
I'm like, I need a Slim Jim.
Sodium.
I need it. Oh yeah, it's just I need meat.
I could taste it right now. I had a stupid fruit protein box from Starbucks this morning. I feel like it's like eggs and
not good. You love a good fucking
hard-boiled eggs.
hard,
Though. I love hard-boiled eggs. They're the best.
I love hard-boiled eggs too. I just don't like watching. I don't like you eating hard-boiled eggs. Grosses me out.
Everything I do grosses you out.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know. It's so mean.
I'm just a human being.
just, yeah, you're just on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
It's just fascinating and slightly gross.
Yeah. Okay.
That happens.
It's
not my fault.
I can deal with that.
Okay. No, I'm subconscious. I need a tissue.
We had, don't worry, I'll carry this. Been doing it a while. We had Mark here last week. Mark was here last week, and I didn't talk about the tour. I went on a Midwest tour. I went back on Bob and Tom. Had, what's the word I'm looking for? When something is great and terrible and everything in between and it doesn't stop.
Normal.
Yeah.
It's called Tuesday.
I had a normal time. No, it was, God.
It was just normal.
It was just, I don't think I realized, I think first off, I haven't done the math in a while. I know at one point I did it. And basically like there was like a 2-month period and I was gone basically like 70% of the time.
Can I just stop you real quick?
Yeah.
My sweater has pockets.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. I just realized that my sweater has pockets.
And it matches your shoes.
And it matches my shoes. Wait, it only has pockets on one side.
Oh.
It has. What the hell?
Does that bother you?
My sweater has a pocket.
It has a pretty big pocket too.
What?
Where'd you get that? Did you just get that sweater?
Oh, you know what? It's from Shein. Maybe that's why.
It's from what?
It's from Shein.
What's Shein?
That's like my favorite place to shop now, but it's like Wish, but like better. I love Shein. And I'm getting so many clothes because they just did this thing where it was like buy one get one for 99 cents. What?
Oh my God.
And it was jeans. Oh my God, it was amazing. Anyway, but everything is made by children.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So,
that way they have something to do. It's probably like a cool after school program.
Yeah,
like the Boys
I
and
think
Girls
that.
Club.
Yeah, I think it's all on the up and up.
Yeah, I like it.
But
They
that
probably make like a game out of it.
that might explain why there is only one pocket.
It's
though.
like Fortnite, but instead of building a wall, they're building a wall.
Well, I just it's so impressive. Like, what can't those little kids do? Go outside.
Go outside, yeah. And I'm glad that you're excited.
Okay. Anyway,
About ruining.
as you were.
I went on this tour. I'd been gone a lot already. Immediately out the gate, I was sad. I was lonely. It just hit me really hard this time. I don't know. I think it was just because I've been gone so long. And then also like Indianapolis. It's just not. I get that it has a lot going on and there's some cool stuff, but it is not my jam. I don't know what it is.
Not for you?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Couldn't find anything to do?
No, I found some stuff to do. It just wasn't for me. And then the other thing is that on my second day in Indy, I'm getting ready to go to a Pacers game, which I'm really excited about. I love the NBA. I got a text from Michael, the agent, being like, I need you to call me. And there's nothing like a text. There's nothing like a text that says call me.
That'll put my stomach in my butthole.
Yeah.
And like, don't even, you shouldn't send that text. You should just call me.
Yeah. But it's okay. It was,
what was it?
It was the Kansas City Funny Bone canceling.
Oh.
So I had a show at the Kansas City Funny Bone that Wednesday. They canceled it. It's a gut punch. It sucked. I was doing my best to move tickets, but I guess they didn't like where ticket sales were, or something happened. I think something else happened. I think that there was 30 pre-sales.
That seems crazy.
I know, especially with like 30 pre-sales. Like I felt like, man,
what's the capacity?
I think it's a big club. I think it's at least 250, 300 or something. But still, like with 30, like I expected to get like best case scenario 100, worst case scenario 50.
Yeah.
Because we still had 2 more days. And they pulled the plug, and it's the thing. Like, I get if it was like some local producer who wasn't like promoting, but like I came across, like I'm I'm from Washington State.
I'm from Washington
Like,
State.
let me get my door deal, cut one of the bartenders. Like, I get that you guys have expenses, but I was like, yeah, I was pissed.
Did you look on the website to see did they do a different show?
No, they just didn't do anything.
They didn't have it something else.
Yeah, they didn't do anything.
And I get, and you know, they had like somebody like offer them like, hey, coming in through town, and I'm gonna sell 200 tickets. I just need tonight, and they were like, oh, okay, and they went the other way.
And it was this thing because I think too for me is that is my like Achilles heel is with this comedy game. And like, I know that I'm funny and I know that I can perform in front of anybody. And I know that like my career is expanding and it shouldn't be like this, but oh man, when I am told that I can't draw well enough, like that hurts.
Did you call Fox News?
I should have been like, they canceled my show.
Yeah.
Wait, were you behind this?
You have agency. Like, I swear it wasn't me. Like, I said that's not in my jurisdiction.
God damn it, I got Metzgered.
Like, you did. I don't understand.
That's the first time I've said his name.
You got Metzgered.
I got Metzgered. Yeah.
He's gonna come after us.
I'm gonna go on Alex Jones.
Oh no, he's gonna be like Sam with one M.
They shot me down. My agent tried to book me in Capitol Hill.
You got to talk faster than me. I'm sure they're talking really, really fast.
Oh, dude, he was on one. He was on one. I listened to a podcast that talks about like conspiracy theories and conspiracy theorists and like what's going on. Mm-hmm. And they played clips from Metzger on Alex Jones. It was wild.
Well, yeah.
Speaking
of snorting.
As somebody who has a history of, and you know, I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying cocaine is the worst drug in the fucking world. So cocaine's so funny. Cocaine's so funny because like you do meth and you're like, I'm doing meth. Like I like it. Other people like it, but I know that like I got to keep it quiet. And I know this isn't going to last. Like
Coke is a group drug.
Every time I got going and like I got like an actual like the disorder kicked in and I realized, oh shit, like I'm back on it. Like it's happening. Like I'm doing it. Like this sucks, but it's also like, at least I get to be high. It has like that tinge where cocaine, it's funny because one of the effects of cocaine is to remove the shame of cocaine. And I'm not saying that doing cocaine should be shameful. Like if you're doing drugs, you do drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm on?
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm saying it's a little.
Like, obviously, like, you probably shouldn't do coke. I hate this shit. Yeah. I always feel like I'm on like, I don't want to preach. I hate this shit.
Because you want to advocate. I'm like, I want you to live your life, you know, like do your drugs.
Yeah.
But also like, don't do too many.
Yeah. Also, stop hugging me. Stop hugging me. Stop hugging me.
I'm a hugger.
Stop hugging me. Listen, if you're doing cocaine, and especially if you're in the comedy scene and you're doing cocaine, okay, you can hug me one time a night. And I'm actually okay with one hug, especially if we know each other.
Is that a thing?
The cocaine and the hugging?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
I thought that was Molly.
That too.
Okay.
But oh, my God, cocaine and like oh, man, like, can you believe we're here? And this is
like where? Look at where we are.
We're at the Shanghai room.
No, we're not.
Still haven't been there. One of these days, I'll get invited. Wait. You know what's weird? I've never been invited.
That is so rude.
I know.
That is so rude.
Dude, I'm gonna piss
I got really nervous. I got really nervous when that comic the other night was like, we were like, oh, well, where else are you performing? And he was like, oh, I'm booked to the Shanghai room.
Yeah, he was great though. He was funny.
He did great. Yeah,
he was funny. Yeah, I really liked him. I worked with him at fuck you. You did fine. It was a lot. That crowd was we want Sam heavy crowd.
No.
But you did good. The other one. Oh yeah, the rest of the tour. So I talked to Michael and he's like, hey, I can find you something else in Kansas City. And I was so salty. I was like, no, I'm not good. I'm done. Like I'll just head to Wichita. And I actually picked out this small town in between Indianapolis and Wichita, and I was like, I'll just stay here, I'll just drive halfway and
this is where I live now.
Yeah. And then just go and do the shows in Wichita. But then I post, and the other thing too that sucks is when a show cancels. So I spend all this time promoting. My job is to promote shows. I promote. I'm tired of it. Eventually I'm going to have somebody do it for me, and that's going to be fucking amazing. But right now I promote. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, all of a sudden, homie from Steve's Hot Dogs in St. Louis hit me up, and I've worked that room before. And I was like, yeah, man, we got a day and a half. He's like, do you want to do it? And I was like, yeah, dude, put me in, coach.
Let's go.
Yeah. And wound up, it's a small venue, but we packed it. It was dope. And I had like a lot of fans come out. And it's the end of the night. I had a good set. I'm selling a lot of merch. And it's like, okay, like, this tour sucks, but comedy is still this beautiful thing that I get to do, and I'm lucky. And like I'm in my feelings already. And then there's this like kind of quiet looking fella. And like he comes up and he goes, "Hey, do you mind if I Venmo you?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine, man. Like here's I give him the QR code off my phone." And I was like, "Yeah, thanks, dude." He's like, "Yeah, I want a couple t-shirts and a record." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that'll be $60, dude." And he goes, "Did you get it?" And I would look down at my phone, and it was $500 that he sent me. And at first, I was almost like a little bit uncomfortable because I'm like, I don't know about you, but usually if somebody gives you money like that, like there's something.
Usually sex involved.
Yeah. It's like, damn it. And I was going to blow him.
Yeah.
But
I was going to do it for free.
Yeah. I don't know if he knows this, but $150, that'll get you where you need to go, bud. Yeah. You just
that's a joke.
Yeah,
everyone.
Yeah, I should say that for sure. Yeah, don't clip that up, Zach. I'll be in trouble again. Actually, clip that up. But remember, it's a joke. I'm actually not into dudes. Hashtag don't message me with weird stuff online, please.
Please don't proposition Sam.
Please don't proposition Sam. Anyway, I got that, and then I don't know. I just kept selling merch, and I talked to him for a little bit, and I got his address from him.
That's fucking awesome.
I got his address from him.
What did he? He gave you the $500, then you were like,
he just said
thank you.
He just said that he really appreciated my comedy and like the stuff that I was doing, and I think he knew that the tour was going sideways, and he wanted to help out, and he had some money, and
wow.
And yeah, and what's cool is that I have his address, and I haven't sent it yet, but I am going to send him a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Little goodie bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him one of the records. I got 3 of those left. I got some more of those. I'm gonna sign a flyer or 2, and I think I have like 4 of those Pat Moriarty originals from when he was drafting the album. I'll give him one of those, and I'll probably have to have Pat sign that too. Anyway, I sold the merch for a little bit, and then I remember I just went into the bathroom and I just fell apart. Like I was just like the ups and the downs, like being in Indianapolis, and then and I was on Bob and Tom that morning too, like before St. Louis, and but what's strange is it was never like. I never got like that bad. Like I never got, and that's because like I've been working really hard on like with my therapist and with like it was never that bad. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like it sucked, but it didn't suck.
Yeah.
And that is a testament to the people in my life that support me and the help that I've gotten and the work that I've done.
Right. I have a plaque thingy in my office that I have on top of on my desk that just says it could probably be worse.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, meh, it could probably be worse. I mean, this is pretty fucking terrible, but and it's good that you can,
yeah. And I wasn't,
you can find those moments.
I had that night, and then that was Wednesday. and then I drove to Wichita, and I had Wichita Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And here's the thing, like I got to Wichita, and they got me a nice hotel room, which ruled. I stayed at the Hilton in Wichita, and I took that. I'll talk about that picture too. But Thursday, the show, not a lot of people. Friday, same thing. And it's like a door split, and I'm like doing the math, and I'm like, oh man, like I'm in trouble. But then Saturday was packed, and so like I made enough. Made good friends with this comic Levi Mabe, who very funny, very good guy. We hung out a lot. Had a weird host that I don't know if he's going to hear this, but he probably knows this. He really pissed me off at this restaurant we went to.
Really?
Actually, maybe he will hear this.
Wait, he was the host of the restaurant, or he was the host of the show? He
was the host of the show.
What happened?
So we went out to this restaurant after we ate, this pizza restaurant, right? And we were trying to watch this basketball game. And so I was like, hey, can you turn this camera to the basketball game? And then she looked at him, the host. Or no, she looked at Levi, because the host, this guy wanted, I can't remember his name. He wanted to watch the game too, but then Levi didn't. So the waitress asked Levi, do you want to watch? And Levi was like, no, I don't really care what's on. I'm not really into it. And then the host guy was like, he just wants to watch porn. Like,
oh,
and it was like, there's like this nice young lady, this waitress. Yeah. And like, honestly, like I try not to be confrontational. But also, I was like, man, I can't help it. And I turned to him, and I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, she's at work. Yeah. Like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, this isn't a stage. Working. Right. Like, why would you say some weird shit like that, you know? Yeah. And then she left, and I was like, what, do you want, like, a reaction from her? Do you want her to, like, laugh or, like, or be weird? I'm like, you fucking idiot. We're
three dudes like, talking about watching porn.
Yeah. And I like, it was weird. I almost like, you know what's funny is I almost wanted to like make him apologize, but I didn't. Would have been, but after that, you know what's funny is after that, like he was on his best behavior. So,
well, of course, he just got yelled at.
And honestly, the thing is too with him too is that like, man, these habits these young comics have where they're like, they're trying to tackle these topics. Like he wants to talk about race and gender and shit like that. And I'm like, bro, just like write jokes, man. Like write jokes. Stop trying to upend everyone's reality all the time. Stop trying to outsmart audiences. Nobody cares how clever you are. You drive a fucking Uber, you idiot. Like, shut up. God, you look like a fucking weirdo. Dude, you know what's funny is I ask people this all the time. I go, what's the thing that scares you the most? And I'll tell people, you know, the thing that scares me the most is that I'm not a good enough dad. Yeah. Like I hate that feeling that I have sometimes. Right. And I get it. That's why the reason I hate being on the road sometimes is I feel like I'm letting my kids down. Right. And so I ask comics, I'm like, what are you scared of the most? And whatever their answer is, I go, that right there is what you should explore with your comedy. You know, because people aren't united around these race and like especially if you're like a white dude, man. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like nobody cares, dude. Well, like nobody cares. If you're, I know this might. If you're a straight white dude, like, please don't like. If you want to talk about that shit, please talk about it from your perspective. Stop telling other people what to think about shit that they are. You know, it's like, God damn, man.
Stay in your lane. Yeah. Stay in your lane. Yeah.
Stay in your lane until you gain the skills to leave your lane.
Well, yeah. If you're going to, it better be funny. Mm-hmm. And it's not. If it's not in your lane, you better be fucking funny.
Yeah. And it's not. So yeah, I don't know. The last day in Wichita was good. I came home. Good to go. Nice. We did that show in Gig Harbor together.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
What did you think about our Gig Harbor adventure?
It was fun. I was in a weird mood.
You were?
I was in a weird
mood.
Can
we talk about that?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. Like
You snapped at me at the end of the night. Do you remember?
Well, I literally thought you guys were leaving me. And like,
you know how crazy that is though?
Well, it was, not leaving me, but like, I thought that you were like walking to the car without being like, hey Jess, we're leaving. Like, I thought you were like, I know. But I felt like I didn't do a good job on my set. Like I went and so, but I was already, before that, I was already kind of not like, I wasn't completely.
You felt like you were kind of uncomfortable in that venue.
Yeah, and it was weird.
Why was that?
I don't know why. I don't know why. I felt like my outfit was cute. I was excited. I think maybe just because I was featuring, and that freaks me out. And like I always want to do a good job and not fuck up for you. And I think that.
Why do you think I ask you to do it all the time?
I know, but I mean that I don't feature, and so you know, and then I threw in like new stuff, and I forgot stuff, and then I forgot my shank joke. Mm-hmm. Like even Thomas Friday came up to me and he was like, "Jess, you didn't do your jail thing," and I was like, "I know, Thomas Friday, I know." Like,
it's so funny that Thomas Friday just showed up. It's like around. Him. I know, I do
so
too.
Great.
He's fun.
And just so kind.
Yeah.
But no, I really did. You were talking to Thomas, telling him how fucking wonderful he was.
Oh my
and
God.
How great.
Listen
and you literally you had your arm around him. Like you were like, come here, child that I never had.
We
like,
walked
son
past,
that I never had. Like
you're like, when we walked past that couch, you were like, where are you guys going? Are you leaving me? Are you just leaving me?
Are you guys leaving me? I thought you were just leaving. You're like, no, we're not leaving,
I'm
weirdo.
Up my merch. Did I call you a weirdo? I probably did.
I should have, and I was like, oh, okay.
I had all those coworkers.
You had a great time.
Of mine. I was in my bag that night.
And I think, sometimes that's intimidating, knowing that everyone is there and they're just like, and I saw that so they're just
everybody's there and they're like,
they're just waiting for you.
That's Jess's impression of happy people at a comedy show.
Waiting for Sam. That's my impression of happy people at a comedy show.
They were waiting for me.
Waiting for Sam.
Yeah.
But Heath did great.
Yeah, what a wild card. He's out of nowhere.
He's so good at hosting.
Yeah. I have to be really careful with Heath. So there's this level of comics where they're not just open micers. Like Heath is an established comic and has done a lot of stuff, and he's been doing it a while. And I feel the same thing.
I actually didn't know that he had been doing it for 7 years.
Yeah.
Not that I don't mean that in a mean way. I just
it doesn't come off like that at all. Yikes. Sorry if you had to hear this.
Heath is my favorite. I book Heath all the time. He's the host of our family. He's the host of our Family Feud.
Yikes. So
I really didn't know he'd been doing it for 7 years though. But
Yikes.
It makes
Double down.
sense.
Let's go.
It makes sense because he's so fucking funny.
Good save.
I thought he had been doing it for 14. Heath, I love you. I'm
sometimes
serious.
Quickly, sometimes slowly. Yeah, I don't know. I want every time that we're doing a show together and I see you get in that mode where you start questioning stuff, I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that there's reasons why I always want you to do comedy with me. And one is that I like hanging out with you. I enjoy hanging out with you. You help my gas mileage. Aggressively. And I think you're a strong comic and you're getting stronger. And I also I like that I can help you get those reps to get you to where you're going. It feels good to do that. And that I'm going to keep doing it until I don't.
Right. Wow.
Because, I'll be honest with you, for a while, it was Sam Ellison that I worked with a lot, worked with him all the time. He moved to Denver. I still throw Lynette a lot of stuff. I love working with Lynette, but Lynette's kind of to a spot where Lynette's kind of the next level. She's headlining and stuff like that. And you are a lot of times you're my road feature. You're who I'm going to use to these shows to a certain level, and you should just live in it. Don't fucking worry about it. You're the homie. Yeah. And I know. This is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to get emotional. I am getting a little. I didn't know this would make me emotional, but this shit is not it's bigger than comedy. It doesn't fucking matter. You're the homie, and you don't have to worry about that shit. So, Yeah, because it makes me be like I'm like, oh wow, like did I like? But I'm just like.
No.
Yeah,
no.
You know what I mean.
No. It's because of those. It's because of those things and how you feel that I always want to do a good job, and then I put the pressure on myself, and then,
But only half of my motivation in having you on the shows
is about comedy.
It's not just about you, because the one thing about you though is you are consistent and you do your time. Okay. And I've never had you like bomb in front of me. The hardest one was that one by the ferry boat. Do you remember that show in Kenmore? But that was a fucking disaster. There was no way. But you did fine for that show.
Like, well,
in Kenmore,
I guess if I don't remember it.
That show in Kenmore?
Yeah.
Like that was fucking hard.
Yeah.
That show. We talked about it on the podcast. Like that was tough. But you did fine there too. So
yeah, I've bombed a lot.
Yeah.
I've gotten pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I call it, what is it? Falling with style.
Yeah.
So speaking of failing.
This is so funny.
So I went.
Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. So I was in a competition in Post Falls.
There's a red flag.
Which I lost. Of course.
Let's go.
Of course. But
at the draft zone. And by the way, I love the draft zone. I headlined at the draft zone.
It was really cool.
And they have great crowds there.
It was really cool. Like
I want to go back to the draft zone.
It's like right this minute. Like, because you think it's like, yeah, it's cool.
It doesn't seem like there should be an amazing comedy audience there.
Right, but there really
every time I've ever done that show, it's sold out. And when I headline, they pay me fairly. They give me like a door split, and it's always really good.
It seems like the owner. I mean, it seems like he really
awesome.
loves like comedy and stuff.
He does.
He
loves the Northern Quest Casino. That's the other thing.
Little bit bummed the casino.
Oh yeah, he loves that casino. It's so funny. He got us a room at the casino. I brought my mom with me.
Oh.
Last time she loved it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So anytime there's a show, one of the things is customary for the host to go up to whoever and ask how they want to be introduced. They're like, how would you like me to introduce you? Is usually how that goes.
Yeah, I always say from Olympia, Washington.
You say that.
Or I'll do like #1 on iTunes or whatever. Like give your credits.
Right. Or like so she was on Late Night with Conan O'Brien, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you. And so I always say like, just don't say that I'm from Seattle, because what a lot of hosts will do is they'll just assume that I'm from Seattle, and then they'll say, "Here from Seattle, Jess Anderson." And I have found, and this could just be my own bullshit that I've made up, but like I have found when I am introduced as a Seattle comic
in Post Falls, Idaho,
in like smaller towns, usually, but like, yeah. Like anywhere that isn't Seattle, it's met with like a little bit of like, oh, you're from Seattle. Oh, okay.
So what did he say?
So I just asked if I was like, just kidding.
Whatever you do,
just don't introduce me from Seattle. I was like, can you just say I'm from Tacoma? Just please don't say I'm from Seattle.
You are from closer to Tacoma than Seattle. We're way closer.
Well, and I definitely like.
You're closer to Olympia than fucking Tacoma.
Well, I rep for Tacoma.
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
You know I do. Like, I always.
You're right in between Tacoma and Olympia. Anyway, sorry. What did he say? You said, do not say I'm from Seattle.
Do not say I'm from Seattle. Please.
He goes up on stage
Tacoma,
and
he says. She told me not to say that she's from Seattle because you're not going to like her. But you're not going to like her anyway.
Okay.
Jess Anderson. Or you're not going to like, or you're not going to like, you're not.
Did he really say you're not going to like her?
But you're not going to like her. He said, you think they're not going to like you because you're from Seattle, but they're not going to like you anyway.
That's what he said during a competition?
Yeah. So I felt like I was up, like literally, that's what he said. He was like, she told me not to say that she's from Seattle because you're not going to like her, but you're probably not going to like her anyway. And like, it was like a bomb. And I was like, oh, and then I felt
hosting 101.
Yeah.
Tell the audience that you're not going to like the next comedian. Switch it up.
Especially during a competition.
Yeah, yeah. You know, a lot of times hosts will be like, you know what? I've seen this guy all over.
Not He's very great.
Good. You're gonna no. You're gonna love this guy. No, but this dude is like wild card.
Yeah, he switched it up.
Yeah, he's like, I'm reverse hosting.
Yeah, like, and so then for me,
and you're already like,
I'm
nervous
and anxious, and like I'm in a competition, and so I go up, and then it felt like I had to address it. Mm-hmm. Instead of just being able to do my set, I feel like now I have to answer to what he just told everyone, that like that I'm like, oh no, you guys, I'm from. Actually, I live in. No, well, I just wanted to like say that I was from, but like no, and I love two things in this world.
Oh, then you went into your set.
Yeah. So like I was already at like a deficit, like, with his introduction, and then I felt like I needed to answer to it, and and it was just so, but I really did think that I had the best set. I really did. I had a great fucking set. I had a great set, and I lost.
This is what I want to do. Okay, I want you to be the host, and I'll be you, and you introduce me all shitty, like he brought you up, and I'll see what I can do. Okay. So here's a crowd. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen. This next comic is from Seattle. She told me not to say that, but I don't listen to women. Please welcome Jess Anderson.
Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I hope you get cancer and in your dick. I hope you get dick cancer. Anyway, there's two things in this world that I'm good at. That's what I would have done.
Yeah. And see, I wish it's.
Yeah.
I've my first.
Also, I'm not from Seattle. You fucking
twat.
You shit.
You fucking piece of shit.
You know what's funny too is there needs to be a name for the syndrome that shit comics get when they gain some power in a scene, and they're like, I'm the king of, not you.
I know. I'm just sad about it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean is there needs to be a name for the syndrome that comics get when they gain like a small amount of power. Like, and maybe they
wield it against.
Yeah, maybe they have like a medium warm room in some like backwater, and like there's some open micers start kissing their ass for like some spots here and there, and they're doling it out. They're like, I'm the god of Burian, and the second they get to anywhere else, everybody's like, because I had
happening
straight up. And I think one of the reasons I feel so passionately about this, because I've been that guy. Like I ran that show Vomity in Olympia for a long time,
and it was a good room.
Yeah, no. It was like I'd go other places. I'd be like, I think that they should know who I am. I run that Wednesday show in Olympia. Yeah. Like, whoa. And people did kiss my ass for spots, and it's fucking stupid. So
yeah,
I'm sorry that happened.
Oh, it's okay. It's just another. Yeah. That's comedy, baby.
By the way, I don't know who this host is, but if you do figure out and I'm talking about you, just know that like I'm not really mad at you.
No,
me
but
you
either.
should do like
me
you should
either.
do like
so silly. I was just bummed.
You shouldn't do that though. You shouldn't do that.
I literally I'm not a
mystery person.
I was just sad about it. I was like, oh, because I did feel like it put me like
it's funny because
the defensive.
A lot like that dude at that restaurant who was like, I'll be funny off stage. Like when you're hosting a show, your job is to make the whole show better. Yeah. And like giving a comic trying to make a joke, that's not the time to make jokes unless you what's funny is I brought up, this is actually a great transition. Mm-hmm. I hosted on Saturday for Kyle Kinane, and it was an absolute honor.
Deal.
I did 15 minutes up top, had a blast. Kyle Kinane is literally my second favorite comedian.
Yeah.
Behind Sam Talent. I love Sam Talent, but Kinane is right there. Kanane told the funniest goddamn joke that I have heard in so long. And I'm going to say it. Should I? I probably shouldn't say it on the podcast.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you're right.
Tell his joke.
Yeah. But I would say that it was from, it's not me, like, anyway. And it was so fun hosting. And I was weird because, like, I remember saying backstage, I was talking to Kyle. I was like, dude, this is really cool, man. I never get to host anymore. And it's the only time in comedy where I'm like, I really feel like I'm part of a team. Like, I'm going to try to, like, and I went out on stage and I did a great introduction.
Yeah.
And because it's my town too. It's like Olympia. And I was like, man, like, and I'm not going to, not to toot my own horn, but this is the second year he's come to Olympia. And I was the one who made the initial, because it's cozy comedy. So Travis and them putting it on. And I'm the one who made the initial. I was like, yeah, you should come to Olympia, talk to these guys. They're trying to produce a show there. And I kind of helped put it together.
If you could do the same for the club, that'd be great.
With Kyle?
Yeah.
You know what?
I've already reached out a couple of times. It would be, I'm just joking.
I don't know, because he'd have to do like a weekend though. Because that's the thing though, is like, that's what you guys are at. It's like
everybody's doing weekends. What are you talking about?
Well, this is the thing, is it's not. He might do it.
I'm doing weekends.
I know, but you know what I mean though? Is it like he can probably make as much just doing 2 shows at the Neptune or something?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, like that's kind of
a gazillion more.
Well, I don't think it's like that much. I don't know. I'll ask him about it.
I'll talk to Kanane. Yeah, I'll talk to
Kanane. I'm leaving tomorrow it's Tuesday right now. This will come out. By the time this comes out, I'll be back from there. But I'm going to Texas with my mom.
Oh, yeah. This last episode hasn't gone out yet.
What?
Our last episode was Mark. Should be out today.
It didn't go out on Monday?
Mm-mm.
That's wild.
I know.
What happened?
I don't know. Like my computer was being weird.
Oh, okay.
And Zach couldn't see it for some reason.
Oh,
and then it showed up.
And so it's going to come out today?
It should, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was going to be out this morning, but
I'll say something. You know what I want to do when I leave today? Let's I'll set up my camera. Let's take a picture under the cherry tree. We won't like expose your address, but let's do like a promo pic. And I'll make a post about it and see if I can get it to blow up and talk about how cool you are. Going to Texas with my mom. I am, as usual, cautiously optimistic. As I say that, I feel the pressure building in my chest. I'm gonna have a heart attack because doing comedy at this level is terrifying, and but I'm doing okay.
And you got it.
Yeah,
you're fine.
Yeah, and
what are you doing in Texas?
Waco. Heard good
You're
things.
Not doing Waco.
No, I'm doing comedy in Waco.
Okay.
Waco's like a pretty big town. It is.
I've heard.
Yeah, Waco's cool, and then Fort Worth. So Fort Worth, Dallas, and then I go to Houston. And then
are you doing something on the base?
In Houston?
You said Fort Worth.
Yeah, but it's not a base. It's like it's just the name of the town.
It's not a base?
No. It was probably like a fort at one time. Like it was probably like an old school. I'll look into it for you because I don't know what I'm talking about. I always want to be like, just as dumb. But I don't know.
I know.
Were you joking?
No, I wasn't joking. I am dumb.
No. But yeah.
But I did think that Fort Worth was like a real
and my
base.
mom doesn't listen to the podcast. I can tell you this. Is it like I actually have a surprise for her too. Is like our last night is at San Antonio. And I got us like a really nice room on like the Riverwalk. Nice. Because I got a really good deal on this room because I have like points on my thing or whatever.
That's sweet.
Yeah. And the Riverwalk in San Antonio is like one of the I'm so pumped to show my mom this because she's gonna like love it because my mom loves to walk. Oh. And it's really pretty.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
It's sweet that you get to do these things with your mom.
It is. I wrote a long thing yesterday about it. God, these jokes are not good.
Surprise.
I think the first one's the best one, and I think even that one you're not gonna like because it's like
my mom said she liked the alligator joke.
Yeah.
The other day.
Yeah, it's a good joke.
And that she would be honored. Okay, I don't think she said she would be honored, but she did say that she would come on to the podcast.
Oh my God.
So
when is she coming to visit?
I just have to fly her out here.
You know what we could do to is, I've said this before, but we will do a tour at some point where you can come on the road and feature with me.
Yeah.
Like we'll fly somewhere and stuff like that. Because first off, it would be awesome to fly next to you on a plane.
Oh my gosh, you're welcome.
That would be great.
Yeah,
because we wouldn't have to fight. I get the armrest.
You have you almost have a seat and a half basically.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. All right, here you go. Jokes.
Joker. I'm gonna start a Lord of the Rings themed building supply store. I'll call it Mordor. That's funny.
Did you guys hear that? She was like, that was a good one. Okay, so I think that was the best one. It's all downhill now.
Making jokes in jail is hard because somebody might try to fight you, but at least you know there'll be folks at the show. Did
you like that one?
Yeah. Because
good. Yeah,
stuck in there.
You're stuck in there. Yeah. I am doing comedy at the prison with Lynette on the 30th.
That's so fucking awesome.
I'm so pumped. Yeah. I am gonna tear that shit down. I am so excited.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. You know what's funny is I don't know. Like, even when I go up there, I'm not gonna know exactly what jokes I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But like the minute I get some of that mess shit to hit and then go into the jail shit, it's fucking done.
You get so excited. I need to figure out how to get excited about comedy.
Done.
A journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, but just know after that, there's a shitload of other ones.
1,000 miles worth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see. It's just like.
That's true. They say that dog is man's best friend, which explains why all my other best friends fucking suck. They're humans.
Yeah.
It's rude.
Wish you were a dog.
I don't wish you were a dog.
Okay, good. Yeah, you don't like dogs.
I just wish you weren't my friend.
I don't believe that.
That's not true. Mm-hmm. That's not true. Yeah.
Hey, check out this sweet message.
Holy shit.
Strong Size wants to send you a message.
That's so many.
What are these people doing?
So many messages, so many notifications on your phone.
Guy. You did such a good job. Oh, look, he made me sit. He's sitting on my shoulder.
I thought you were
this
making
is really
those.
Cute. You made tickets. No, well, no, this I usually do. But this guy made.
My God.
Yeah,
I thought you were making those.
Wow.
No,
I do make them. I make almost all of them.
Except these fucking 15 that you're showing me that someone else
dude,
made. Are you pooping?
Okay, Jordan Bigler.
Me?
Jordan Bigler is this dude in LA. He's a newer comic. He's doing good.
Making all your flyers.
And he is going to be in Texas, and he wanted a feature for me. And I told him it sucks, and I don't know how much I can pay him. But I am going to pay him something. And
so he's like, don't even bother. I'll make
shows,
flyers.
Yeah, the last 2 shows. And so I just said, these are great because they are really great. He's sitting on my shoulder. That's really cute. And I probably will even post that. I'll probably post it in a story.
I love it.
The thing he doesn't know, though, is posting QR codes. That is
messes with the algorithm.
I should tell him that. By the way, putting QR codes might mess with the algorithm.
It might. It maybe could.
Maybe could. Anyway.
Maybe not. Maybe could. Let's go take a picture.
I'm going to Portland.
Okay. I'm going to work.
Yeah, you're going to work. Oh, look, I'm still using voice recognition. Anyway. Yeah, we're going to go take a picture. Oh, for real? I didn't know that about QR codes. Yeah, I know stuff, dude. I'm a knower. I'm a knower, not a shower. All right. You guys fucking rule. Thank you for listening. Anything you can do to help the podcast is always appreciated. Like and share. Comment. Do whatever you do.
Send it to your mom.
Yeah. I had a couple people, by the way, especially at the Olympia show, that said they love the podcast.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll tell Jess.
That's wonderful.
And this is me telling you. Okay,
Thanks.
That's it. Bye.